Alright, after grinding for like 4 hours, something like that, you're able to get this new pet in the side quests for World 9, which is the Aether Essence Pet, which is doing the tower, a new tower, Tower 5, 15 times. So I did it mostly solo for the most part, and my runs were about 13 minutes per run. And I was able to get at least four to three chests, or I mean, 4 to 5 chests per run. The damage we're able to be dealt with. So I'm gonna show you guys what this pet does, and just show you guys. It is similar to the old one, which is the Fire Essence Pet, which is the green one here, as you can see. Difference is that it's purple, and the perk or active skill is Soul Splitter, which is not unique skill for it. It is the same one as Spooky Cat, which is the Halloween pet from last year for the cat egg, whatever it's called. And that is the same thing basically. So even though like it's a reused skill, it's just that you can't get the cat on it anymore unless you buy the egg off somebody or buy the pet off somebody technically. So this is more for the newer people who don't have a chance to get something like that, I guess you could say. But farming it 15 times, I mean, it is quite a lot, I guess you could say. So there is that, I would assume. So if you haven't seen it before, like I said, it's just the same thing as the other pet. You're going to go ahead and just pop it. And you can let it do whatever you want. It doesn't use it right away. You have about maybe like 20 seconds before it disappears. As soon as it gets near an enemy, it will target them and it will apply a burn stack. If you let it wait out for a bit, or reapply the burn stack, so it's 5 seconds burn stack or 3 seconds burn stack, and it stacks to 5 for max. So if you hit 2, you have 5 seconds max, or maybe 7, I don't know, something like that. And you can see that's the damage we have. It doesn't, I mean, damage doesn't really matter at that point. It's mainly just the use of it at this point. I don't know. Other than that, if you want to use the other pet or compare it to other pet, you can. This one's more unique, as there's no other pet I don't think has this skill. From the Fire Essence Pet, difference is that it's the same thing, but has more balls to it, so it can target more enemies instead of just doing 3 balls, right? So you can see the damage here. It's not going to be it's going to be, I think, about the same, but it just has that more balls equals more targets, pretty much. So the 3 balls do the same damage, I think, but it's just less things to target, while the old one has 6 or 7 balls, which can target more enemies if you want to, pretty much. And that's pretty much it with the pet. Up to you if you want to grind for it. It's just Spooky Cat, but a Fire Essence instead. So up to you of how you want to go for it. If you want to, I mean, you might get it just by accident or just by playing the game normally. If you like to grind the tower does have a cosmetic you can get from it, which is, you can't see it unless it's an old server. It'll be probably updated by then, which is this one here, the Aether helmet. So we're wearing right now. So it looks like. It doesn't have the particle effect. That's just the helmet or the skull there. So there's that. That's that. I think it probably matches the armor, the legendary armor that you can wear. But I think most people have 0 armor, but maybe weapon skins or whatever, might update and remove be able to wear any armor you want without putting it on, pretty much. So up to you if you want to grind for that. It's a pretty low chance, but I mean you have 5 chests at the end, so it's not that bad. And then the only other big change to think about is the mini bosses in World 9 drop empowering stones. I've gotten a couple already. The route you can do is pretty simple. If you want to grind out here, it might be the fastest, but 9-2 dungeon's pretty fast still for me. So you have 2 rusted Aether commanders out here, which is pretty good spawn if you want to grind them. And then all you need to do after you kill these guys, you want to go ahead and head over to the one I just killed earlier in the video, and that will get you another kill, right? So see any empowering stones down here. So you would walk on the path, right? And you'll just keep going until you head back to the cave that I was in a minute ago. And by the time you reach there, one should be spawned there. And then once you kill the one in the cave, you head back to the teleporter, the waystone nearby, and by the time you head back, it should be the other two should be respawned already, pretty much. So no empowering stone here, and by the time you reach here, if you obviously, I mean, we're not gonna see them now because someone was there already, but as soon as you warp to the blue castle entrance, you should be able to head down here, and they should be respawned by then. And then as well, you can also, you know, whenever a world boss spawns in, you can just teleport to a world boss and do that. Oh, I mean, they were spawned in already. Never mind. I think it took that long. So that's like the route you could take here to farm empowering stones outside in the open world for World 9. They do drop. Like I said, I've gotten them already. So that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video a little bit. It's a multi-part there, showing the pet, showing the route for some empowering stones outside, and comparing other pets as well. So that's it pretty much. Hope you guys enjoy that. I want a cosmetic as well. I'm not on top of the tower. Tower is very nice. The dungeon, the dragon's easy. Solo if you're doing spiritual and you have the damage. Nothing to really worry about. There's a couple one-hit KOs or wipes you can get hurt really badly if you not stand in the right position. But other than that, it's a fun dungeon, fun boss. That's pretty much it, I guess. And enjoy.